The Chief Sports Network is on the air. Welcome, everyone, to North Myrtle Beach High School and the Hank Hester Sports Complex. Today's broadcast, the North Myrtle Beach Lady Chief softball squad hosting the rubber game here of this three-game series with the Conway Lady Tigers. Back on Tuesday, Conway earned the win here at North Myrtle Beach. North Myrtle Beach went and returned the favor on Wednesday. And here for the rubber match of this Region 6, Class 5A in the state of South Carolina. The rubber game of this three-game series. I am your play-by-play host, Wayne White, and I'm going to be joined by good friend and North Myrtle Beach, fellow North Myrtle Beach alum, a little later than me, and also the owner of Home of NMB Chiefs and 843 Printing and More. You got a lot of hats, and those aren't even your full-time job.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Hang on. There we go. I didn't think to adjust your mic there.
Can you hear me now?
They can hear you now.
All right. Thank you.
But yep, joined by Chris Davis, or as a lot of his friends call him, BC.
That's
so Chris is joining us because he is a long time. I'll let him tell you how many years, but he's a long time coach in travel ball in the area. So Chris, how long you been doing that? Because you play baseball here at North Myrtle.
correct. Yeah, so I've been travel softball for roughly 12, 13 years now.
So a lot of these girls probably on both teams. I know a lot of the girls on North Myrtle Beach team, but there's most of the girls on any team in the area, or at least a few spattered around everywhere. You've had them on a team once or twice.
That's correct.
Well, we're going to take a look at the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs and the Conway Lady Tigers. We're going to lead off with the Lady Tigers and their starting lineup. Leading off will be the right fielder, Mackenzie Rabin, batting second. Playing third base is Olivia Drew. The center fielder, Brandy Smith, will bat third. In the cleanup spot, the pitcher, Benton Causey. Batting fifth, shortstop, Caden Black. Batting sixth, the catcher, Anna Dorman. Batting seventh, left fielder, Addison Fogel. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Julia Hardwick. And batting ninth, second baseman, Peyton Black. Yes, before we move on to ours, as the teams or coaches are just meeting with the umpires and exchanging lineups, give me a little insight on some of the Conway ladies here.
They're pretty strong. About number 2 hitter through number 5 is pretty dominant.
Yeah, not as I was reading through those, really wasn't paying attention when I wrote them down, but I get to the cleanup hitter. Not often you see the pitcher in the cleanup spot.
Oh, yeah, she's a senior and a lefty, strong bat.
Well, now we're going to take a look at our starting lineup for the North Myrtle Beach Lady Chiefs. Leading off, center fielder, number 5 is Kiera Olson, batting second, and pitching for the Chiefs is Sierra Bendick. Batting third, catcher, Sadie Olson, sister of the leadoff hitter. Shortstop, Hadley Leonhardt will bat fourth. Batting fifth, playing third base is Izzy Bruno. Batting sixth, left fielder, Neely Lochner. Batting seventh, playing first base is Lily Carney. Batting eighth, the designated player, Kiralee Altina. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, good. I meant to ask before. That was the one that I missed. So so now I just made myself look like an idiot because I didn't ask anybody, and I said it right to begin with. Batting ninth is the right fielder, Taylor Alberti. Playing second base, the flex position, is Katie Beth Curry. Taking a look at Sierra Bendick, the starting pitcher for North Myrtle Beach. She comes in with a 1-3 record, but she's got a 2.5 ERA in 28 innings. She's given up 29 hits, 12 runs, 10 of those earned, 7 walks. The big thing in those 28 innings, 22 strikeouts. Get any insight on Sierra?
Oh, yeah, very, how you say it, dominant pitcher. Her number 1 pitch is her curveball, so if that's on, it's going to be a long night for Conway.
Oh, yeah, move the ball around, and obviously that curveball is her number 1 pitch. What's kind of her setup for her?
She's setting up for her changeup that comes in about 10, 12 miles an hour slower than her fastest pitch, so
Nice.
she's pretty dangerous.
We are going to take a look and talking to North Myrtle Beach head coach Crystal Manti before the game. She mentioned that Sierra Bendick would definitely, was obviously our starting pitcher. And then according to how things are going, she said that probably left fielder Neely Lochner would be who we might see in the later innings according to how the games go. And Neely is one of 4 seniors for the North Myrtle Beach Lady Chiefs that have committed to play collegiately. Neely Lochner has committed to play at Columbia University. Number 14, Sadie Olson, who is our starting catcher. She will play at North Greenville. Kiera Olson, our leadoff hitter and center fielder, she's going down to, I believe, Alabama to play at Montevallo University. Yes. And then Lily Carney will, our first baseman, she is going to play at Belmont Abbey. Folks, we're going to be quiet for a second. We're going to let you listen to Elijah Smith. Elijah's been announcing for North Myrtle Beach softball for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years at least.
Yep.
Was a student, graduated, still comes back, does this, plays the music, and so we're going to listen to Elijah Smith introduce the starting lineup for the North Myrtle Beach Lady Chiefs as we just did, and then stay tuned for our national anthem and first pitch. Thank you for listening to the Chiefs Sports Network. Conway's going to have to sing again. Busy day of athletics here on this early evening here at North Myrtle Beach High School as, of course, we are here broadcasting the Lady Chiefs and the Lady Tigers of Conway in the rubber game of this 3-game series. Directly behind us, the North Myrtle Beach boys baseball team. They're looking for the sweep as they have taken the first 2 against these same Conway Tigers on the baseball field. And over on the soccer pitch, North Myrtle Beach Chiefs hosting Socastee, another Region 6 foe. So a lot of action here at North Myrtle Beach High School. If you're in the area, still got plenty of time to come out and pay a couple of bucks, get in, and you can tell them what sport you're going to, but you can go to any of them you want to because they make you tell them a sport, but I'll give you a little inside Iggy. Once you're in, you're in.
I say
And then you can go and see Tammy with the home of NMB Chiefs, and you can buy you some Chiefs gear.
Yeah, come up there. We got hats and shirts, and also got the heat press. So if we don't have your size, we can make it happen.
Got the heat press out here ready to go. Well, here, getting ready for first pitch coming from Sierra Bendick for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. Leading off for Conway will be the right fielder, Mackenzie Rabin. First pitch from Bendick, swung on and missed for strike one. Mackenzie Rabin comes in with a .310 batting average, 9 runs scored, 7 RBIs. Leadoff hitter's got 4 doubles. First 0-1 pitch, swinging just on the grass in the outfield. Shortstop Hadley Leonhardt makes the catch for out number 1. Can't do much better than that. 2 pitches, 1 out. That brings up third baseman Olivia Drew. First pitch, Drew holds back her swing. Comes in low for ball 1. Drew batting .500 on the season. She's 11 of 22. Swing and a miss there. Couldn't hold back on the high one.
No, she likes to hit up the middle. She just came back from injury. She's been out for a couple weeks.
This pitch high, count now 2 balls and a strike. I have to pod BC up a little bit. For those of you that know BC, he's a big boy, but soft-spoken.
I don't holler too much.
That pitch fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Olivia Drew. Chiefs pitcher, Sierra Bendick, has the signal, the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Wide of the fence on the left field side. Staying alive with that 2-2 count. Talked about it earlier, the Conway Tigers right here on this field. That pitch inside, full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right here on this field back on Tuesday night. They defeated North Myrtle Beach 3-2, but North Myrtle Beach scored a 12-2 win on the road last night. 3-2, again fouled off. Olivia's taking those close pitches that aren't what she wants and doing enough to stay alive for the next one.
Yeah, she's been like that her whole career. She battles.
Another full pitch, or full count pitch coming from Bendick, and again fouled off. Tell these off-speed pitches, and she's throwing them more on the inside half of the plate, so everything's fouled off to the left. She's ahead of them just a little bit.
It looks like she's throwing a lot of backdoor right now.
Aggressive with the bat is the Conway third baseman. Three-two line between the Chiefs third baseman and shortstop into left field. Nice battle by Olivia Drew, and she's going to be on with a 1-out single. And that's going to bring up the center fielder, Brandy Smith.
Very strong bat.
Brandy Smith comes in batting .333, 10 runs, 10 RBIs. She's got 3 home runs. And that foul ball lined hard off the top of the dugout. Sent the on-deck batter was ducking for cover. That's the pitcher, Benton Causey.
Yeah, I think she had like 14, 15 home runs her junior year last year.
Yeah, again, 10 runs, 10 RBIs, 1 double, 3 home runs. Only struck out 5 times. Not a lot for a power hitter. This pitch is going to be up high, evens the count at 1-1.
Look good, Sierra.
Didn't miss by much. Of course, I'm not sure with her power you want to play around up there very much. This pitch is going to be lined. It's going to be just foul down the left field side. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. Looking over behind us, 2 quick outs in the top of the first for the Chiefs baseball team. We'll keep you updated with the score there. Can't see soccer scoreboard from here. There's a roof in the way. The 1-2 fouled off. And that one goes into left field over at the baseball stadium. Athletic director Tony Heilbron holding down the boardwalk in left
Good
field.
pitch.
All-speed pitch, nice. Swung on and missed for the strikeout and out number 2 for the Conway Tigers. That'll bring up Benton Causey, Olivia Drew, who had the 1-out single. On over at first for Conway, but now with 2 outs. First pitch swinging, fouls off to the left side of the plate for strike 1. Here on the Chief Sports Network, we'll be right back. 12:50 tomorrow for pregame, 1 o'clock start for boys lacrosse. Swung on and missed now. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The North Myrtle Beach Chiefs hosting Academic Magnet, whatever that is.
I never heard of that.
School from somewhere around Charleston area, but I could not tell you exactly where. Off-speed pitch hangs up high and outside. 1-2 now the count. Those of you familiar with most of our spring sports, we will do what we can with camera angles, but it's pretty much you're going to have a stationary camera. Now, you do have a better view here than we do over at baseball. Baseball, I think it's a great view because I'm hanging out in left field most of the time by myself. But here you've got direct view right behind the home plate umpire. This pitch up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 from Sierra on the outside corner. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts for Sierra Bendick. Nothing doing for the Conway Tigers in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. Conway nothing. Chiefs coming to bat. Folks, we're going to take a look at some of our spring sports sponsors here on the Chiefs Sports Network. And as we head to the bottom of the first inning for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs, Kira Olson, Sierra Bendick, and Sadie Olson leading off for North Myrtle Beach. Elijah Smith, he has no problems yelling.
No, you don't.
You are going to know who's batting, and he does not need the microphone.
No, he's always supporting the girls. I think KO got her first home run of her career last night.
Yes, she did last night over in Conway.
Mm-hmm.
Kiara comes in batting .400. Of course, she didn't play a lot in those early games as she was with the Lady Chiefs basketball team that made it all the way to the lower state championship. But she's 4 for 10, batting again .400. One double, one home run, 4 runs scored, 1 RBI. Hits this pitch, going to be backhanded by the shortstop, long throw, but she's not going to get Kiara. So with Kiara with the infield single, nice play there by Caden Black not to allow the ball to get through the infield. Pitcher Sierra Bendick will now step in, looking to help her own cause. Bendick squares to bunt, bunts through for a strike, but stealing second is Kiara Olson. Kiara now on second base, no outs. Pitch coming from Benton Causey. Called strike, dropped by the catcher. Moving over to third on the pass ball. At least that's how I'm going to score it. I'm going to guarantee you the coaches are going to score that stolen base.
Yeah.
She was not going on the pitch, but that's how high school stats get fluffed up a little bit. Put in play here, and that one's going to drop over the head of the shortstop. And with an RBI single is Sierra Bendick, as Kiara can walk home on that one. Sierra put that one in no man's land. You don't have to hit them hard, just hit them where they ain't.
Yeah, look like the shortstop was shaded in on that one.
Still with no outs, Bendick down at first. Sadie Olson, Lady Chiefs catcher. I didn't look. Did we do the courtesy runner thing? Or
no.
They throw me off with that in baseball. They do a courtesy runner for a pitcher every time, and they never announce it. It's just shift on the fly.
Correct.
The 0-1 pitch. Sadie fouls this one off down the left side, just wide of head coach Crystal Manty. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Another thing, if you're not interested or not used to watching North Myrtle Beach sports here on the Chief Sports Network, sometimes I forget to post scores. But we got it now. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count.
Yeah, they better be careful pitching her. She can send it.
Yeah, Sadie Olson batting .364, double 2 runs scored. Grounds this one to the shortstop over to second base. They will get the lead runner as Sierra Bendick is out at second base. With 1 out, Sadie Olson down at first. Hadley Linhart will step in, the shortstop for the Chiefs. Going on the pitch and safe with the stolen base is Sadie Olson.
Say them Olsen's got wheels.
Yeah, and then I got the roster and I was looking at it, and there's another one. Mairead Olson.
I think their younger sister.
1 ball, 1 strike now the count from Conway pitcher Benton Causey. Causey 4-1 on the season, 1.46 ERA. A 1-1 pitch swung on and missed by Hadley. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. Conway's opened up a early 1-0 lead, still 2 outs. They scored that with 2 outs because there were 2 outs when it was 0-0. So.
Yep.
1-2 pitch coming from Causey. Swung on, put back up the middle. That's through to center field. That's going to score Sadie Olson. And the throw comes all the way in, and moving up to second base is Hadley Leonard. She's going to get a single up the middle. Advances on the second with the throw. That'll bring up third baseman Izzy Bruno.
I call her the bruiser.
Bruiser.
She hits it hard.
Swinging, it's shortstop, makes a nice play, gets up. She is going to be safe over at first. Nice hustle by Izzy Bruno. Caden Black made a little dive to her left, popped up, tried to throw her out, but Bruno, too much speed. And Leonhardt moves over to third, and with runners on the corners, Neely Lochner. First pitch swinging, she's going to put that in the hole between third and short. Ball goes out into left field. Coming in to score is Hadley Leonhardt. RBI single for Neely Lochner. And that'll bring up Lily Carney with the Chiefs now with the 3-0 lead. Ball called. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Important game here in Region 6 action. 1-0 pitch fouled off on the third base side.
And this game can get out of hand pretty quick.
Lady Chiefs coming in very aggressive at the plate, aggressive on the base paths. 1-1 pitch from Causey outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now the count. Again, Benton Causey's 4-1, 1.46 ERA. This is her 7th appearance on the season. She's got 12 walks, but she's got 43 strikeouts in 33 1/3 innings so far this season. This pitch high and inside, it's going to be a wild pitch, comes all the way back to the net, and the Lady Chiefs are now going to have 2 runners in scoring position as Neely Lochner moves up to second. Izzy Bruno over to third. 3 balls, 1 strike now the count. That pitch across the outside corner. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I was getting ready to say 2 outs, but there's still just 1 out.
Correct, 1 out.
Fouled off. Lily Carney stays alive. As we said during the pregame, Lily Carney has committed to play collegiately at Belmont Abbey University. 3-2 pitch from Causey, lined right back up the middle. That's going to score 1. Izzy Bruno comes in to score. Neely Lochner, moves over to third, and Lily Carney with the RBI single, right back where it came from. And the Chiefs take a 4-0 lead. Swung on and missed at the first pitch, and moving to second with the stolen base is Lily Carney. This pitch comes in low, evens the count at 1-1.
So the Chiefs are being very disciplined at the plate tonight. Swung on, fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count.
Yeah, not really swinging at anything that's close. If it's close enough, they're fouling it off, waiting for the good pitch. One, two. This time fouled off on the right side. Left-handed hitter. Just doing what she could do to stay alive there. Live to see a better pitch. Lady Chiefs, every player that has come to the plate has a single. This pitch is going to be popped up. Pitcher comes over, makes the play herself, and that is out number 2. With runners on second and third, the 9-hole hitter, right fielder, Taylor Alberti will step in. Alberti with a swing and a miss on the first offering from Benton Causey. Fouls this pitch straight back. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Taylor comes in. 0 batting average. No hits in 12 official at bats. Was walked 4 times, struck out 6. Make that 7 first strikeout for Benton Causey, but a great inning for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs as they plate 4 runs on 7 hits, and that was the first 7 batters of the inning, all getting singles. There was no errors and 2 left. We go to the second inning. North Myrtle Beach 4, Conway 0. Back here on the Chief Sports Network as we head to the second inning. Conway will have numbers 5, 6, 7 coming up. Caden Black, Anna Dorman, Addison Fogel. Facing Chiefs pitcher Sierra Bendick. First pitch across the outside corner. Nice pitch. Chris, we were talking about as we were in that half inning break, or in the inning break there, that this is what can happen during the third game of a 3-game series when you're, especially in softball, where you're not going to use like 3 different pitchers.
Correct.
So that second time around can sometimes get a little tough.
Yeah, batters adjust and kind of. Oh.
The 0-2 pitch there, lined deep to left field by Caden Black for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. Neely Lochner looked like she had her glove. Well, her glove was definitely on it. Mm-hmm. I was first shielded by the pipe here, but hit in her glove and bounced back. I think that she was a little worried about the fence as she was going back, but that is going to be I'm going to call it a double because I know they will. First pitch here gets away from the catcher. 1 ball, no strikes to count, and Caden Black moves over to third. I'm thinking they're going to give a double on that. If it was, I've scored a lot of baseball and softball at the college level, and that's an E7 all day at those levels. But this pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. If you're Coach Manty here for the Lady Chiefs, you've staked yourself to a 4-run lead. The last thing you want to see is coming up in that next inning, and right off the top you get a double that could have or maybe should have been an out, and then the wild pitch. So with all of a sudden no outs and your second batter's up with a runner on third. Pitch just off the inside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike now the count.
That looked good to me.
Yeah, home plate umpire, I think he wanted to call it. The 3-1 pitch from Bendick. This one on the outside corner. Full count now at 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like he likes it call a little high.
Yeah, Conway Tigers head coach Mike Skipper was not happy with that call. Looked a little high, maybe a little outside, but we'll take it. This pitch was in the same spot, reaches out, and making the play for the Chiefs is Sadie Olson, the catcher. Really good job by Sadie, because you're coming back and you've got to worry about whether that ball is going to glance off the net. At least that's in your mind, and she puts that out of her mind and makes the catch.
Correct.
One out now, Addison Fogel.
So we got a little substitution going on.
Yep, looks like we've got a new second baseman coming in for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. And that would be the third Olsen that we talked about just a minute ago. Murray Olsen. Murray. I think I know I'm saying it right. I'm saying it right for
Correct.
at least what they told me.
Yeah, it sounds you're saying it right.
First pitch to Fogel is high and outside for ball 1. Not sure what happened to Katie Beth Curry, second baseman for the Chiefs, or the starting second baseman, but Murray Olsen now in. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch there from Bendick.
Well, it looks like Izzy Bruno's the one that came out. Looks like the second and short shifted.
Ah, good call. Did not look at that.
Looks like we got Hadley on third base. Kira on shortstop.
Gonna hang out. 2 balls, 1 strike now the count. Yeah, Hadley Leonhardt starting shortstops now at third. That pitch low and away, 3-1 now the count. So who's that at short now? We can get her number, make sure we've got the swung on and missed. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two pitch, swung on, laced into left field. That's going to be an RBI single for Addison Fogel as Caden Black comes across, scores the first run for the Conway Tigers. Closes the gap to 4-1 now. Julia Hardwick, the first baseman for Conway, now steps in. First pitch called strike. Nice little crowd here at the softball field for North Myrtle Beach High School. The 0-1 swung on, lifted on the left side. It's going to be wide of the fence. Lands in the bullpen area. No balls, 2 strikes now the count to the Tigers' first baseman. Julia Hardwick, a freshman, comes in batting .250, 1 run, 2 RBIs.
Yeah, her nickname's Peanut.
Peanut.
Yeah. I had her in travel ball 10U.
The 0-2 swung on and missed. Third strikeout of the game, first of the inning for Sierra Bendick. And now with 2 outs, runner on first. That'll bring up 9-hole hitter, second baseman Peyton Black. Nice pitch by Sierra right down the pipe for strike 1. Peyton just 1 for 10 on the season, but she's drawn 4 walks. This pitch high and away. Nice job there by Chiefs catcher Sadie Olson going up and getting that one. 1 ball, 1 strike now the count. This pitch fouled off, straight back, 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. Sierra Bendick, the 1-2. This one's up high, evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 fouled off. Lady Chiefs varsity lacrosse coach Danielle Lauermore listening in, and the JV and varsity girls both beat Myrtle Beach last night. JV won 17-0, varsity 12-3. Congratulations to the Lady Chiefs, and as always, any win over Myrtle Beach is a good win. I don't care what sport we're playing.
We run this beach.
Tiddlywinks. And strike called on the outside corner, or thereabouts.
Hey, that curveball.
4 strikeouts now for Bendick. No runs. I'm sorry, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. We're heading to the bottom of the second. North Myrtle Beach holding that 4-1 lead over the Tigers. Welcome back here on the Chiefs Sports Network. We head to the bottom of the second inning. North Myrtle Beach put all 9 batters in the box in the first. So in this second time around, it's coming early, and Kiera Olson steps in, takes the first pitch for ball 1. Kiera had an infield single, stole second, took third on a pass ball, and scored the first run of the game. 1-0 pitch is going to be, I'm guessing, outside, maybe high. That's the pitch he's kind of liked for a few others.
So he was calling that last inning.
It's all right, we'll take it. 2 balls, no strikes to count. 3-0, Benton Causey. Again, when you look at Benton's stats, 4-1, 1.46 ERA, and all the strikeouts, 43 strikeouts in 33 2/3, but did have 1 strikeout in the first, but pitching a lot of pitches, a lot of counts, high counts. That pitch was in for a strike. a courtesy strike. As long as you let it go and the catcher catches it, we're going to call it a strike.
Correct.
The 3-1 line back's going to be off the glove of the pitcher. Benton calls. He does a nice job, knocks it down, throws over to first for out number 1. Sierra Bendick will step in. Sierra hit a single just onto the outfield grass behind the shortstop. An RBI single as Kira Olson came around to score. Takes the first pitch here for ball 1. Ended up making the first out when Sadie Olson hit into a fielder's choice. Swung on and missed. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch from Benton. Fouled off. Right field line. Hits the roof of the batting cages. 1 and 2.
It's a good cut.
One-two pitch coming from Benton Causey. Fouled straight back. Stays alive. Count still 1 and 2. Longtime friend and my counterpart over in Conway, Ashley Smith. I would say he's tuning in, but I know he's not because his son, Will Smith, who pitched for like 10 years over at Coastal, is actually pitched 4, but seemed like he was there forever. And he is now a relief pitcher with the Miami Hurricanes. They were playing down at Florida State for a 3-game weekend series, so I know where Ashley is. 2-2 pitches outside, full count now at 3 and 2.
It's down in nice weather.
Yep, hated to see his son leave, but Will has done a heck of a job here in the early part of the season for the Miami Hurricanes. A 3-2 pitch again, living to play another pitch. Sierra Bendick, she fouls that one off. It's one thing that always amazed me, Chris, when I was traveling with softball. When I first started traveling, I was used to baseball and really never even paid attention to softball. And back then, you don't see it as much now, and that pitch on the outside corner for strike 3. Bendick strikes out looking. That's the second out. And the second strikeout of the game for Causey. That'll bring up catcher Sadie Olson. Reached on a fielder's choice, stole second, came around to score. Single by Hadley Leonhardt. Hits this one to third baseman, comes across, makes the catch, and over to first for out number 3. So the Lady Chiefs sent 9 runners to the plate in the bottom of the first inning, and in the bottom of the second, go 3 up, 3 down. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with third inning action. 4-1 North Myrtle Beach over the Conway Tigers here on the Chiefs Sports Network. As we head to the third inning, we will change that quickly on the graphic. If you get it changed before the first pitch, it doesn't count as missing it. First pitch lined off the glove of second baseman Myrtle Olson. So on with the leadoff single is Mackenzie Rabin. Rabin had flew out to the shortstop to lead off the game back in the first. That brings up Olivia Drew. Now Olivia hit a single to third base. Back in the first, takes the first pitch here from Bendick for strike one. Going back to what I was talking about with pitching, BC. When I first started traveling, it was like if you had one stud pitcher, that stud pitcher might pitch. If you played 5 or 6 games in a tournament on a weekend, nice play by the third baseman and a double play for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. And that was Hadley Leonhardt, who had started it short, moved over to third, made that catch going over into foul territory on the line drive, and then came up, threw across the diamond for the double play as Mackenzie Rabin had taken off from first. First double play of the game. That brings up Brandy Smith. I tell you, she's you said she hits the ball hard, and of course she struck out back in the first, but her foul balls, you can tell. I mean, she gets hold of one and puts it in fair territory, you're in trouble.
Say, watch out, lacrosse boys over there practicing.
Yeah, that's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. This pitch high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Over here to our left, we've got the boys lacrosse team practicing. As we said, they'll play Academic Magnet tomorrow at 1 p.m. 2-1 pitch is high. 3-1 now the count. And as I see on the practice field running around is one of the soccer teams they've got on the top, so I can't really tell which team that is, whether it's North Myrtle Beach or Socastee, but swinging that ball 4, as that pitch was high and away. But Brandy Smith, she's trying to tie this game with a 3-run homer with nobody on base.
That's right.
3-2 pitch coming from Bendick. Swung on, hit high to left. That's going to be plenty of distance for a home run, but foul ball. Just a long, noisy strike.
Yeah. Yeah, with Brandy, you got to keep it.
But she showed her power.
Yeah, with Brandy, you got to keep it on the outside corner. She pulls everything.
Keep it outside and keep it low. Don't put it up around anywhere going chest up. You're in the danger zone. Don't put it up there on the launch pad. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That was a nice spot. Yeah. Low outside, fouls it off.
Good pitch.
This pitch going to be popped up, and second baseman for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs, Mairead Olson, hauls in the little pop-up, and that's 3 up, 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, but it was erased on a double play. No errors, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the third. In this rubber game of a 3-game series, Lady Chiefs leading 4-1. Hadley Linhart will step in and lead off for the Lady Chiefs here in the bottom of the third inning. Of course, Hadley made the nice glove play and then to start the double play and then threw it across the infield to erase the leadoff hit for Conway in the top of this inning. Fouls the first pitch off. No balls, one strike to count. The 1 pitch from Benton Causey is outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Well, BC, now it's getting a little better. You know, we dressed for cold weather, and we got out here, and the sun was beaming down on us, and we were just wishing it would get down behind the trees, and it has. Yeah. And lined right back where it came from, and Hadley Leonhardt. She lined it back up the middle for a single in the first and lines this one to center field to lead off the third. And with Hadley on first,
Myrtle Olson.
Myrtle Olson. Yeah, I think now they're wondering, oh, it's the gate. I thought they might have not known where she came in the batting order, as I didn't know where she came in the batting order. Fouled off. Leonhardt had taken off from first, but Myrtle Olson with the foul ball. Izzy Bruno, not sure what happened to her, but when she went out, and Myrtle Olson, nice slide as she slid to the outside of the bag. The throw beat her, but shortstop for Conway unable to make the tag as Olson slid wide. I guess Myrtle Olson. I can't just say Olson when you're talking about North Myrtle Beach. We got 3 of them in the lineup right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm sorry, that wasn't Myrtle anyway. That was Leonhardt that was stealing second. Myrtle's at the plate, takes that one for a called strike.
Yeah, that's
1
why
ball,
we
2 strikes now.
That's why we coach that hook slide right there. That's the reason.
It was a good throw by the catcher, Anna Dorman. Good job by the shortstop. Little slow roller back to the pitcher, and pitcher's going to throw this one down the right field line. Coming in to score is Hadley Leonhardt, and down to second is Myrtle Olson. That's the importance of putting the ball in play.
Correct.
Put the pressure on the defense, and Benton Causey rushed her throw.
Right now it looks like Conway's not really in it right this second.
Neely Lochner will step in with the runner in scoring position. Myrtle Olson out at second base. Neely back during the first. Singled to left field. Leonhardt scored on that play. Pitch here taken for ball 2. Looking over at the baseball stadium, Conway still leading North Myrtle Beach 1-0. They're in the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 pitch here at softball is lifted into left field. Takes a couple of steps to her left as Addison Fogel hauls in the catch for the first out of the inning. Lily Carney, first baseman, will step in for North Myrtle Beach. Had an RBI single to center back during the first. I mistakenly said a little while back that we had 7 consecutive. This pitch on the outside corner was a nice pitch, and just off the glove of the catcher, that pass ball is going to allow Myrtle Olson to go to third. Sorry for the quiet time. I'm busy playing engineer on my pen. Ball hit to the shortstop. Shortstop picked it up, dropped it, and the throw to first base is late. Reaching on the error is Lily Carney. That's going to be an RBI, as Mairead Olson would have scored either way coming in from third. First pitch fouled off by Kiralee Altina. Popped up to the pitcher for out number 2 back in the first. Lady Chiefs have picked up a pair of runs. And visually you can see now on the screen that the score is now 6-1. North Myrtle Beach swung on and missed by Altina, but in with the stolen base is Lily Carney.
It looks like the Chiefs are being really aggressive tonight.
Very aggressive on the base paths. They're aggressive on the base paths, but they've been very disciplined at the plate. Right. Not really not swinging at anything outside of the strike zone thrown by Benton Causey. The 0-2 fouled off here. Staying alive. It's the Lady Chiefs designated player, Kiralee Altina. Third broadcast of the week here on the Chiefs Sports Network. Third sport. We're going to go for number 4 tomorrow. 0-2 pitch, again fouled off. This one down the first baseline. Count remains 0-2. Had girls lacrosse earlier this week. That was on Monday. Then on Tuesday, senior night for the girls soccer team. Pitch grounded over to second base. The second baseman is going to have it roll up her glove, and coming around from second to score is Lily Carney. Came off of her glove, which was going to easily give Altina, but then she kind of slowly went to get it, and when she did, head coach Crystal Manty sent Carney, who had come from second, as she touched third, just kept her rounding, and that will put up run number 7 for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs, and that'll bring out head coach Mike Skipper to talk to his squad. Just heard in the baseball stadium back behind us that Brown Reeves is up to bat. Brown Reeves deposited a home run at Conway on Wednesday. So if he hits a home run here, I hope he hits it to right field.
Yeah, hit it left field, we're in trouble.
He hits it to left field, somebody yell heads up. That's when we broadcast the Chiefs baseball game, we're on the little boardwalk out in left field, and I want a home run. I want to catch one. This ball's grounded over to third base, picked up by Olivia Drew, fires across for out number 2. That's going to bring up the top of the order, Kiera Olson. It's 1 for 2. Singled to short back in the first, and in the second, grounded out back to the pitcher. First pitch comes in low and inside. In fact, in the dirt. Good job by Conway catcher Anna Dorman to block that up. Keeps Kiralee Altina at second. 1-0 pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
So I think Causey's pitched a lot of pitches so far. She's got to be up there.
Thrown a lot of pitches because the Chiefs have been taking her deep in the count. This pitch weakly grounded back to Benton Causey. She fires across to first for out number 3. And I heard some clapping. Brown Reeves did hit it to left, but it stayed in the park.
Okay, good.
Chiefs have taken a 2-1 lead over at the baseball stadium. Here at softball, they score 3 in the bottom of the third. Chiefs up 7-1. We're headed to the fourth. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the Chiefs Sports Network. As we come back to the softball field here at the Hank Hester Sports Complex at North Myrtle Beach High School, top of the fourth. Benton Causey leading off. She's 0 for 1, struck out to end the first. Sierra Bendick, starting pitcher for the Lady Chiefs. Leaves that one high. 1 ball, 1 strike to count through the first 3 innings. She's allowed 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, maybe.
Yeah.
What would you say as a coach? Was that an error on the left fielder, or? I mean, it was a hard hit back to the fence, but she was there. This one though, on the 1-1 pitch, popped up. Play made by shortstop for the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. And who is playing short now? Did I change?
Neely Lochner.
Neely Lochner's.
Looks like
they didn't get all of the changes when what fielders went where, because Neely started in left but has moved to short.
It looks like Katie Best in left field now.
This will bring up Caden Black, shortstop. She had the hit that we were just talking about, whether it was a double or an E7.
In my scorekeeper on the weekend would be an E7.
That's my scorekeeper in college would have been an E7.
Yeah, she's a tough one on me. She says if it touches the glove, it's an error.
Yeah, and that not only touched the glove, it touched the pocket.
Yep.
That's when you get back. It wasn't, she kind of got under it. She wasn't still moving. 0-2 pitch, left up high, nice waist pitch by Sierra. One-two pitch coming to Caden Black. Pops it up over to Chiefs third baseman Hadley Linhart. In foul territory, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the fourth, and that'll bring up the catcher, Anna Dorman. Dorman fouled out to the Chiefs catcher, Sadie Olson, back in the second inning. Takes the first offering here from Bendick, outside for ball 1. So just to be fair to Bendick, and also to be fair to your scoring and mine, and that catch going back into short left field is Chiefs shortstop Neely Lochner for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Bendick. Here in the top of the fourth, we go to the bottom half. 7-1 Chiefs here on the Chiefs Sports Network. As we head to the bottom of the fourth inning, on to pitch for Conway is Olivia Drew. Olivia comes in with a 2-2 record, 4.36 ERA. This is her fifth appearance. She has 28 strikeouts in 17 2/3. Leadoff hitter for the Lady Chiefs, Sierra Bendick, squared the bunt, pulled the bat back, took it for ball one. Going to get this bunt down right back to the pitcher, and filling her position is Olivia Drew for out number one as she picks it up and throws over to first, where second baseman Peyton Black was covering. Sadie Olson will now step in. Sadie 0 for 2. Run scored, stolen base back during the first inning. She reached on a fielder's choice. And again, Conway being asked to close the gate.
So this is part of the rules, right?
What's that about? Were you born in a barn? Close the door. This pitch across the outside corner. The umpire called the strike before the catcher even called it. I don't like sitting this close to an umpire because I normally am not very nice to umpires or officials. I know you're not. You're a coach. Swung on and missed. There is Sadie Olson.
Well, I know also sometimes you got to be careful what you say to them or it can go against you.
Oh, so. Yeah, you got to walk that fine line as a coach. I watch that all the time when traveling with this off-speed pitch on the inside corner. The catcher moved to the outside corner. It was a slow pitch on the inside, and Sadie Olson just a little ahead of it as she roped it foul down the left field line. This pitch high and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Back at the baseball stadium, the ship has righted itself. North Myrtle Beach plates 3 runs in the bottom of the third. It's 3-1 North Myrtle Beach over Conway behind us as they go to the fourth. Ooh, he called that? That pitch about a foot outside. Called strike by the home plate umpire. You know, he was coming out of the porta potty before the game. And I said, all right, Blue, I said, let's get this one over with quick tonight. You know, we're going to score some runs in the first, which we did. And I think he's taking it to heart about getting out of here early because we're just going to widen that strike zone to, if your bat can reach it, you better swing it.
Well, as a coach, that's what we call a river in between the other batter's box and home plate. That's where we want to see it.
1-0 pitch, high and away, 2-0 now to Hadley Leonhardt. Hadley, 2 for 2, 2 runs scored with a stolen base, both of her singles, right back where they came from, into center field. 2-0 pitch, this one inside, now 3-0. Pitch coming from relief pitcher Olivia Drew. This one high and away. That was much closer to a strike than the called third strike from Sadie Olson.
Yeah.
But Hadley Leonhardt will walk down to first base. Keeps her perfect night intact. That'll bring up Myrtle Olson. Murray did not start this game, but when Izzy Bruno went down with some sort of injury and musical chairs of position started, she ended up off the bench and at second base. Fouls this one off, evens the count at 1-1. Murray, in her only other plate appearance, she's 0 for 1 as she reached on an error, throwing error by starting pitcher Benton Causey, as she picked up a slow roller and then promptly threw it down the right field line. Later came around and scored. 1-1 pitch, high and away, 2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Feels like the weather's dropped few degrees, huh?
It has. I mean, I came prepared because my home of NMB Chiefs, Chief Sports Network hoodie is down here. I got my toboggan. I mean, I was set for snow.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people coming today looking for toboggans and beanies, and I said, come see us. We got it all.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Myrtle Olson. This pitch low. Full count now, 3-2. 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th, Hadley Leonhardt down at first after drawing the 2-out walk. 3-2 swung on, fouled off on the right side. Will hit off the top of the dugout. Rewind, do it again at 3-2. Keep an eye out on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Facebook page as we will be releasing what our broadcast schedule will be next week. Grounded back to the pitcher, picking it up. Olivia Drew making the toss over to first for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left in the bottom of the 4th for the Lady Chiefs. We'll go ahead and finish that thought, though, as we talk about broadcast for next week. The one broadcast that I do know we're going to do is, and it's going to be 2 broadcasts on the same night. At halftime of the JV girls soccer game on Tuesday night, they are going to honor the state championship volleyball team here at North Myrtle Beach. So we are going to go live for that presentation and to honor those young ladies. I had the chance to be their announcer this season, and what a great season they had. And finally bringing home the title, making that last step. It was their 3rd consecutive trip to the state championship match. They had lost the first 2, 1 step away from the ring, but brought the ring back to North Myrtle Beach. And the back of their T-shirt was perfect this year. Mm-hmm. It just said in smaller letters, nobody cares, work hard. And you know, getting across the point that nobody cares that you made it to the state finals and lost. Work hard, make that last step, and the ladies did. So we are going to be on air, I'm guessing somewhere in the 6:15, 6:20, 6:30 range, in that area for that. And then we will come back on air for Lady Chiefs soccer on Tuesday night. And I do also know that I will be on air for North Myrtle Beach Sockesty baseball on Wednesday. Other than that, right now, I'm not even sure what the schedule is past those. For Conway, leading off here as we have moved to the top of the 5th inning is Addison Fogel. 1 for 1 this game, singled to left back in the 2nd inning. This pitch fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. Eric Weiss, Director of Quality Control, checking in. Sorry, brother, was watching hoops. Come on, man.
That's right, March Madness, huh?
Yeah. I mean, our quality could have been, well, it could have been what it normally is with me. Could have been all over the map. This one is laced down the left field line by Fogel. Over to quickly get the ball back in, holding her to a single is, who'd you say was in left?
KB Carey.
Katie Beth Curry. Yep, that's right. She started at second base and then moved to left. Whew.
Making you work double time tonight. Man.
So while he's quality control, sitting there watching, making sure that the video and everything's working, you're quality control to make sure I know who's playing where. Julie Hardwick steps in. She's 0 for 1, struck out back in the second inning. Sierra Bednick with the pitch. It's fouled off on the failed bunt attempt. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Okay, you're a coach, so you don't second guess coaching, but I'm just going to say, when you're down 7 to 1, I don't see much use in sacrificing a bunt because you just gave up a strike, and now you gave up strike 3 on the swing in strikeout. Second of the game for Julie Hardwick. Out number 1 here in the fifth inning. And Sierra Bendick has strikeout number 5.
Well,
Peyton Black steps into the plate, takes ball 1, and Sadie Olson promptly fires down behind Addison Fogel, almost picking her off at first base.
yeah, Sadie's known for that.
She has a rocket for an arm. The 1-0 pitch fouled back. Evens the count at 1-1. Peyton ended the second inning, struck out looking with a pitch that was on the outside corner.
Say Sierra's been doing a phenomenal job tonight on the rubber, though.
Yeah, she is. This pitch is inside, in the dirt, moving over to second on the wild pitch is Addison Fogel. Ball got away from Sadie just enough.
Almost still got her, though.
2 balls, 1 strike to count. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. 2-1, nice off-speed pitch, way ahead of it was Peyton Black. 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count.
Shows you spin means a lot in softball compared to baseball.
Pitch high, 3 balls, 2 strikes. There was a pitcher when I first started at Coastal, Michelle Hall. She threw about 70 miles an hour. I remember I stepped in the batter's box for 1 pitch. This pitch inside, ball 4. First walk of the game for Sierra Bendick, and that will put 2 runners on now with 1 out, and we're up to the top of the order. Mackenzie Rabin steps in. 1 for 2, flew out to the shortstop in the first, single to right center in the third. Pitch hit into left field, and over to make the play is Katie Beth Curry. And that is out number 2. Olivia Drew started at third. Now the pitcher for Conway steps in. Has gone to third base twice. This time is going to pop it up right almost to second base, and there to make the play is shortstop Neely Lochner for out number 3. Leadoff hit and a 1-out walk are stranded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Chief 7, Conway 1. As you see those sponsors scrolling through, they are the sponsors for our spring sports coverage. You just saw Beach Benefits Insurance. Beach Benefits Insurance, also the sponsor of Tomahawk Talk, our weekly video podcast. And that will actually return Monday night. I just realized with that Monday night now, first 3 nights of the week are all eaten up with broadcast here on the Chief Sports Network, as we will have Tomahawk Talk Monday night, girls soccer on Tuesday, along with the celebration of the state championship of the Lady Chiefs volleyball team on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, North Myrtle Beach Sockesty baseball. For the Chiefs, leading off here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Neely Lochner. Neely started in left, came up to play short. Took that pitch outside, 2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Sounds like you got a busy schedule.
Say that again.
Sounds like you got a busy schedule this week.
Yeah, it got busier the more I talked. Hard hit there by Neely Lochner, and drifting back, making the play is Brandy Smith. Brandy out there with the big red jacket on.
She's back there near that swamp back there in the woods. It gets a little chillier back there.
Lily Carney steps up. First pitch pops up back to the pitcher. Olivia Drew makes the catch. For out number 2, and Kierley Altena will step in. 0 for 2 this game. Popped up to the first baseman and then reached on an error by the second baseman back in the 3rd. Takes the first pitch here for strike 1. Yeah, 1 pitch from Drew, swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes to count.
Tell you, Wayne, the Chiefs keep hitting the way they're hitting. Next week's going to be a pretty easy series going up against Sockesty. So,
Ooh.
you know.
Is that a prediction?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nah, the Chiefs they're hot right now. It's a good stride they need to have going in deeper into the region.
1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Kierley Altena strikes out. 1-2-3 inning for Olivia Drew and the Conway Tigers. We're going to keep it here, and we're going to talk to BC here a little bit, so let's talk about, because you're one of our sponsors during football, and now also with our spring sports coverage. Started off, it was the home of NMB Chiefs. That's what you and your wife Tammy, and it was pretty much all about North Myrtle Beach, obviously, and you can visit them on Home of NMB Chiefs on Facebook, but then really picked up with I know Sockesty and travel teams and West Brunswick. I mean, you've really been getting a lot of teams coming to you now, and so that's where, was it 843?
Yeah, 843 printing and more.
Yep. So what made you want to jump into the business? I know I guess your wife made you want to jump into it.
Yeah, it's been her dream to kind of have her own little business doing shirts or crafts. And then one day she's called me, said, "What do you think?" I said, "Go for it." And here we are. And
here you are making shirts.
Yep. Every night I'm pressing shirts.
Well, folks, if you haven't visited them, visit them at Home of NMB Chiefs on Facebook. I don't know your address of your business. I know where it is, but
yeah, it's 120 Pinnacle Place, Unit D in Little River, South Carolina.
Leadoff hitter is Brandy Smith here for Conway. She laces a single down the left field line. So Brandy with her first hit of the game. She was 0 for 2 before that. That'll bring up Benton Causey. Benton Causey takes the first pitch high for ball one. Benton was the starting pitcher and then moved to third when third baseman Olivia Drew came to the pitcher circle. The 1-0 pitch, high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Play 7 innings here, and we're in the top of the 6th. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 1 strike now the count. Benton 0 for 2 this game. Struck out to end the first and then popped up to the shortstop to start the 4th. 2-1 swung on, hit into left center, and that is gone. Clears the fence in left center, and for Benton Causey. That is her first home run of the year. She came in batting .357. As we said, she was 0 for 2, but has her 10th and 11th RBIs on that 2-run blast.
And that ball was out here in a hurry, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was no doubt about that. Both of the center fielder and the left fielder for the Chiefs barely moved as that ball was gone quick for the Lady Chiefs. We'll have a pitching change. Into pitch will be Neely Lochner. Neely coming in, playing her 3rd position of the game. Started in left, came into short, and now in the circle.
She's what you call a utility player. Play anywhere.
Yep. Just don't make the anywhere be the bench, Coach. Just tell me where to play.
That's right.
Taking a look behind us over at the baseball stadium, North Myrtle Beach and Conway. That looks like they're headed to the top of the 5th. North Myrtle Beach leading Conway 3-1. Looking to sweep that series as they took the first 2 games. Nobody on, nobody out. 2 runs in for Conway here in the top of the 6th inning, courtesy of the Benton Causey home run and Caden Black. First pitch, she fouls out to Sadie Olson. 1 pitch, 1 out for Neely Lochner. That brings up Anna Dorman. She's 0 for 2. She fouled out also to Sadie and then flew out to the shortstop to end the 4th. First pitch, this one's going to be lined into left center. Over to cut it off, keep it from going to the fence is Katie Beth Curry. Single to left center for Anna Dorman. Conway close this gap to 7-3. They're not going away easy here in this one. You get the graphics called up here. Trying to score, talk, and sometimes forget to change the graphics. So I apologize, but we are in the top of the 6th, and your score is 7-3. Looks like we've got a pinch runner down at first base. That's Lexi Thompson. It's number 1, isn't it?
Yep, number 1.
First pitch to Addison Fogel. Called strike on the outside corner. Addison is 2 for 2 this game. Both singles to left. This pitch on the outside corner, strike 2. kind of one of those when you've got an umpire that's going to give you that outside.
Yeah.
You just kind of want to maybe work out just how far outside is he going to let you go.
Correct.
This pitch was fouled off. Staying alive with the 0-2 account is Fogle. Neely Lochner wanted a new ball. She's now got one. This pitch in for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes account.
I'm to the scoreboard.
Huh?
Scoreboard wanting 0 up there.
1-2 pitch from Lochner. This is going to be high and away.
He called out a strike a couple innings ago on Sadie, didn't he?
Yes, he did. That was about the same exact spot. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. It was a good, and in a pit count like that, that's a good waste pitch. This one comes back just a little closer inside and on the outside corner for strike 3. Down goes Addison Fogle, and that is the second out here in the 6th. Julie Hardwick will now step in. She's 0 for 2. She struck out twice. First pitch swinging, lifts the ball into right. And there to make the play for the Chiefs is Taylor Alberti. Conway makes some noise at the top of the order, though, with a single and a home run. Got a home run by Benton Causey. Closes the gap to 7-3 before Neely Lochner comes in, shuts the door. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. North Myrtle Beach 7, Conway 3, here on the Chiefs Sports Network. And as often happens, the defensive player that made the last out leads off the inning. Taylor Alberti, right fielder, steps in, pops it up on the right side, and coming in to make the play for Conway is second baseman Peyton Black. 1 pitch, 1 out, and we're up to the top of the batting order with Kiera Olson. Olson 1 for 3, stolen base and a run scored so far tonight. Pitch called strike on the outside corner. We can't see because the dirt's covering the black. But that must be a wide black on that outside part of the plate. It's like a foot.
Yeah.
There's a foot of black.
1 ball length.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Kiera Olson. High and inside, 2-1. With the 7-3 lead, looking ahead to the 7th inning. Due up for Conway is the 9-hole hitter, Peyton Black. And then the top of the order with Mackenzie Raven and Olivia Drew. That pitch called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count. Kira batting with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. And staying alive, that pitch was on the outside corner, would have been a call to strike. So she swings, puts it on the roof of the batting cage. Keeps the count at 2-2. What an off-speed pitch, and Kira could not hold on. Way ahead, strikes out number 2. Nice pitch there by Olivia Drew. Sierra Bendick will now step in. Bendick 1 for 3 this game. Singled to short back in the first, struck out in the second, grounded out back to the pitcher in the fourth. Takes the first pitch here for strike 1. That pitch low across the outside corner, swinging miss. No balls, 2 strikes now the count. Tell you, that pitch like Drew had on that one before, I guess a change up. And if you can, the good pitchers, they'll keep that arm motion the same. And if you keep that arm motion the same and you're coming with a fastball, but then you can keep that arm motion the same and you come with that, that's nasty.
Yeah, that's one of them chase pitches. You set them up for that.
Well, Sierra Bendick puts the ball in play on third base side. Benton Causey picks it up, throws across. First baseman has it in her glove, and in scooping up, it came out. So reaching on the error is Bendick, and that brings up Sadie Olson. Sadie 0 for 3 this game, reached on a fielder's choice back in the first. Stolen base, scored a run, grounded out to third, and then struck out looking on a pitch about a foot off the plate. Back in the fourth. 0-1 pitch here. That ball was a foot and an inch for a ball.
I thought he was going to pull the trigger.
1-1 pitch comes inside. Fighting it off is Olson, but just inside the fence in foul territory on the third base side. Olivia Drew, that would be Benton Causey, makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Chiefs. In the bottom of the 6th inning, 3 outs away, 4-run cushion, 7-3. As we head to the 7th, we'll be back on the Chiefs Sports Network. Oh, real quick, there's Heather Carney, the head coach. You saw her walking down. We had Lady Chiefs basketball. We talked about them early in the game because the couple of the players here for softball also on the Lady Chiefs basketball team. That basketball team lost in the lower state championship game to the eventual state champions. So great season for the Lady Chiefs. And we're going to go ahead and keep it here as we go to the bottom of the 7th. The top of the 7th. And Neely Lochner looking to get the save and shut it down for North Myrtle Beach and take that all-important Region 6, or as it is more commonly called, the Beach Region Series win. Lady Chiefs looking to break above 500. They're 4-4, 1-1 in the region. Conway came in 6-3, but also 1-1, as this series is the region opener for both squads. First pitch called strike to Peyton Black. Peyton 0 for 1 this game. Struck out looking to end the second. Walked in the 5th. Weak grounder back to Neely Lochner. Picks it up, throws over to first for out number 1. And we now go to the top of the batting order. Right fielder Mackenzie Rabin. Mackenzie 1 for 3. Reached on a single to right center back in the 3rd. Pitch high and away, 1-0 the count.
Well, I do want to say one thing, Wayne. I appreciate you coming out here supporting the girls. I know they appreciate it. You know, it's a fun sport to watch. You've never watched it, so appreciate it again.
No, you are welcome, and so are they. This is one of the things when we've done football broadcasts for the last 18 years, and a couple of years ago wanted to start broadcasting more sports just to to give all these young men and women, they spend a lot of hours for North Myrtle Beach High School and for our community, and practicing, playing, lifting weights, community outreach programs that they do, and they all deserve the pat on the back and the thank you for everything they do. So. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. Neely Lochner in relief of Sierra Bendick. Sierra, 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 were earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. And that was over the first 5 innings. This ball lifted into left center, and this ball is going to clear the fence.
I thought KO was going to catch that.
I thought she was going to catch it too, and it just kept going. And that's now 7-4. 3 of the 4 runs have come on home runs for Conway.
All right, let's go, Chiefs.
I think that batter hit one the other night too in Conway.
That'll bring up Olivia Drew. She's 1 for 3. Got an infield single back in the 1st. Olivia Drew, who started at 3rd and then moved to pitcher. First pitch swinging, fouled off for strike 1. This pitch outside evens the count at 1-1. Lady Chiefs were rolling along at 7-0, but 2 runs in the top of the 6th. Now 1 run here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Ball low and in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike to Olivia Drew. Olivia came in batting .500. Grounds this ball to second base. And picking it up, throwing it over to first. Who did we say went to second?
Yeah, Mairead Olson.
Oh, yeah. Where did I put her? Oh, I put her here, but I didn't put a. I knew she was there. Mairead Olson makes the routine play for out number 2. So with 2 outs, Brandy Smith, center fielder, checks in for Conway. Takes the first pitch. It's been a little high, 1-0. Brandy 1 for 2, single down the left field line, and then scored on the home run by Benton Causey in the last inning. 2 balls, no strikes to count. This one where you're Neely Lochner. I mean, a 7-4, you still got a cushion, but
Still gotta be careful how you
get
pitch
behind. You don't want to lay a fat strike in to Miss Smith.
No.
Fouled that one off. That was a nice pitch. A low outside. Brandy Smith went down, got it, fouled it off. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 2-1 comes in high. 3 balls and a strike now.
This is a hitter's count now.
You know, we were talking about how hot it was earlier. It's cold.
So it's got to drop about 20 degrees, it feels like.
Fouled off again on the right side. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. North Myrtle Beach leading Conway 7-4. Again, this series on the week tied at a game apiece. The Lady Chiefs looking to take the Region Series win here over the Conway Tigers. 3-2 pitch from Neely. Folks, we're set up right behind home plate. So if you've been watching this game, that pitch has been called a strike like 90% of the time all night long.
Yeah, I'm surprised Coach ain't saying nothing right now.
Ball 4 to Brandy Smith, and with 2 outs, that'll bring up Benton Causey. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Benton Causey hit the home run to left center. Back in the 6th. This pitch over to third, going to be picked up, thrown out at first is Hadley Leonhardt. And that is the final, folks. Out number 3 here in the 7th inning, and a 7-4 victory for the Lady Chiefs over the Conway Tigers. North Myrtle Beach improves to 5-4, 2-1 in the region, winning this series 2-1. Conway falls to 6-4, 1-2 in region play. BC, thank you very much for joining us, folks. Again, go visit them. NMB, home of NMB Chiefs, and really for all of your apparel needs. You got a travel team, you got another team you want to support. Not in high school, because if you want to support another team, you shouldn't be listening to us.
Yeah, come see us. We do everything. We do businesses. We can do anything. We don't say no. So.
Yep, doesn't say no, and if they can work out, if you got a special timing and they can possibly work it out, they're going to help you out, as you did with the soccer team.
Yep.
Just recently. So again, folks, your final: North Myrtle Beach 7, Conway 4. Thank you for joining us here on the Chief Sports Network. Be sure tomorrow, our next broadcast will be on air at 12:50 p.m. for our pregame show. 1 o'clock start for North Myrtle Beach boys lacrosse versus Academic Magnet. The Academic Magnet, something with a bird. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. The Falcons, the Ravens. They were some kind of bird thing.
Yeah, I think I heard of them. Some small school down in Charleston or something.
Yeah, it's one of those, I don't know, charter schools or something. But anyway, we're going to be on air with some boys lacrosse. And folks, if you don't know anything about lacrosse, come and join me, because I don't know anything about lacrosse either, but I'm going to talk about it for 2 hours tomorrow right here on the Chief Sports Network. Everyone have a nice evening, and if you can't join us, have a great weekend.